Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's discussion. It's live of Disney merchandise. I'm Rebekah Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me, as always, each week, here is Rebekah Burbank, our site manager. How are you doing, Rebekah?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing really well. It has gotten a little bit chillier here, but doing okay. Hey, howdy, hey to Jeffrey. Thank you for joining us. And to Charles from Brooklyn. Thank you as well. We have got a lot to talk about this week, as always. And I think, Becca, we're going to start off with a little bit of Dooney.
Yes, we have a lot of two Doonies this week. We've got this really cute Mickey Mouse as Steamboat Willie collection that arrived on the site just the other day. So, kind of simple with the black and white, but I really like the red edging that they have on here. It adds that little pop of dimension.
Yeah, and this particular style within Dooney is not one that I'm as used to seeing. It's kind of it's a backpack, but it's an unusual shape, and it's got the zipper pocket on the front, and then also zipper access on the back. You can see how its straps are attached there on the back. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, scroll back up. Here we go. And you can see how it's attached there on the back. And these are all available at Shop Disney. It even comes with this leather Steamboat Willie movie poster tag as well for this collection. Another Dooney and Bourke collection has popped up on Shop Disney. And unlike this collection that's black and white, this other one is brightly colored.
Yes.
The Disney Cruise Line, beautiful. I think of it as a Disney Cruise Line blue now, because last season they had a Spirit jersey in this brilliant blue. They also had some of those corksicle Disney Cruise Line water bottles. So really gorgeous. The main color there is this, I don't know, it's like Castaway Key Lagoon blue. It's so beautiful. We've got Mickey sitting in his deck chair, Minnie enjoying a drink on the veranda, it would seem, Donald just soaking up the tub. Beautiful stuff.
I was really surprised by how much I liked this. And this is coming from someone who's not been on a Disney cruise. Well, I've been on a Carnival cruise years ago, but not been on an official Disney Cruise Line cruise. I do like that it's bold and playful, but it's, I don't know. It doesn't, like, at first glance, it doesn't scream Disney Cruise Line, if that makes sense. And I like that.
I also love how it takes nods into some of our favorite things about a Disney cruise, whether it's the beautiful silhouette of the Disney cruise ship herself, or towel animals. They even have a little towel animal representation as part of the design, along with the Disney Cruise Line logo. So yeah, really great. I don't know. I am torn on this one. I have not picked up any Dooney yet. This is the closest I've come to hitting that purchase button, because I am not much of a purse person. So, but that one really caught my eye. And then of course you've got the sequined matching bow with this kind of sunset ombre down to the tropical blue. Mickey and Minnie dressed in their cruise line best. So beautiful Disney Cruise Line Dooney and Bourke designs over there at Shop Disney. Let's see. You also wanted to highlight, Becca, the Winnie the Pooh home collection. Let me scroll back up to the top. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, this was teased earlier, like back in January, and finally the items are now on Shop Disney. I believe I've seen photos of them in the parks. So some of the items, like the pillow, have arrived already in the parks, but now they're available for everybody on Shop Disney. And it's kind of cute. It's very like preschool, like toddler room, nursery, or like if you have a corner in your home where your kid is going to do their crafts or whatever. That's the vibe that I get from it. Is very like, it's very young, but I think it's really cute.
And right down to this figural lamp, which is a bit nightlight-esque. It's just a soft, warm glow to give you not necessarily a reading light, but something to give you just a little bit of illumination to keep the room from being totally dark. But the canvas pockets and canvas bags, these are really nice, especially if you have a little one who's beginning to walk around. You put the toys in the canvas bag, and then if they fall over into it, they don't kind of hit themselves on something hard and plastic,
Right.
but yet it's still
Right.
something that collects their toys up. So, hi Jill. Oh, we're glad to be here for you. We hope you're having fun today. We are just looking right now at this Winnie the Pooh collection that just popped up at Shop Disney after having teased us about it a little while ago. Continuing with what Shop Disney's been bringing us. Finally, we saw this at the Destination D presentation on Destination D23 merchandise panel. And now it is available at Shop Disney, a collection of items featuring the 1971 style Magic Kingdom map. Some of these are already gone, huh, Becca?
Yeah, the hat, there's a bucket hat that sold out already. And the Crocs, there's a pair of Crocs that are down to like, they only had one size when I last looked. So like a men's 7, women's 9 was all that was available. All the other sizes were sold out. But
so apparently I wasn't the only one who noticed these during the D23 panel and had been eagerly awaiting them. So
now, I'm not particularly a fan of Crocs, but I love that they have the like charms on there. There's the Magic Kingdom, like the original logo, and then a monorail. I'm like, oh, gotta love the monorail.
yeah, a lot of nostalgic love in these items from Shop at Disney. The color scheme is yeah, it takes you right back to the 70s era. So I am not surprised that these went quick. I am surprised that the bucket hat was $40, so it did not go in my shopping cart.
Yeah.
I can't. I know it's not a whole lot, but I don't know. 40. Yeah, see, I'm see, Gio, here's my thing. Is I agree with you. For me, this spirit jersey, it's too loud. I wouldn't get this one. But the bucket hat, I'm like, I'm okay with a really loud bucket hat, So I was thinking of picking it up in the bucket hat style, but it's just $40, and I decided not to. Oh, check it out. Jill did pick up the bucket hat.
So yeah. As for the design, I know what you're saying about it being too loud, and I don't think that I would be wearing this, but I can't imagine that I would like it if they shrunk it down and just had it, like centered or like on the back. I would dislike that and would probably be saying they should have just made the whole shirt the map.
Yeah.
So it's, I'm sure they've discussed all those things, but yeah, it's tricky when you're coming up with the merchandise designs because I love the concept, but yeah, I don't know how they could execute it differently to make it more appealing to barely necessities.
I thought, I'll admit, I thought the gentleman who designed it actually was wearing it on stage, if I remember correctly, and I thought it was cool. I liked it like on him. Does that make sense? It's like one of those things, his persona, and I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but it kind of it fit. It was like, okay, but I don't feel it. I feel like I would get overwhelmed by the outfit. But Jill is suggesting if you've picked it up, perhaps considering pairing it with yellow leggings, or maybe even some tie-dye yellow pastel pants. You could really just go all out. You've got this much color going on top. Just go ahead, put that much color with your leggings too. So have a lot of fun. It'll make your kids, that's one of those things where if you're worried about your kids being able to spot you in a theme park, right?
Right. There you go.
Throw this on and they can find you easily. The next item is something new to me, Becca. It is handmade by robots.
Yeah, I saw this yesterday in an email from Entertainment Earth, and I was like, well, I have to check this out. I did not do any research into the company, so I don't know how long they've been around, but these are vinyl figures that look like knitted characters, and those 3 that you see there, and many others, are brand new pre-orders on Entertainment Earth. So
they're totally adorable. I just thought these were so cute. On first glance, I thought they were, like a soft knitted thing, but no, they're vinyl. I think some of these are about 3 inches, others are taller. They're retail. this one, it strikes me as being about the same size as a Funko, right?
Yeah, I
The
think they said
dimensions on it.
like 5 inches, so it's gonna be a little bit taller than
Okay.
just a little bit taller than a Funko. Funkos are about 4 inches tall.
Yeah, but it looks knitted, so you've got the
Mhm.
nice shadowing and everything as if it's a nice and squishy, but yet it's vinyl, so it won't keep all that dust, collect all that dust up. You can, wipe it off, and it'll be good to go. So these are some new items that Bekah spotted over at Entertainment Earth from Handmade by Robots, and there's a nice collection of them in the article that we'll be linking to below.
Yes, and there's even more online, so if you're not finding a character that you like, go check them out. There's more.
We recently attended, well, our team recently attended the grand opening of the new Peppa Pig park in near Legoland, Florida. It's a beautifully designed park for your littles. And Bekah took the opportunity to gather up a couple of Peppa Pig items,
Yes.
including an adorable Ferris wheel set.
Yeah, which
From
seemed just perfect for it's not themed to the theme park, but I mean, it just makes sense, right?
And one of my favorite Peppa Pig elements, of course, is muddy puddle jumping. And they even have a little game based upon this favorite activity of Peppa Pig and her family, in this little board game. And you can find those over at Entertainment Earth. But if you're making your way to Florida this year and you have some preschoolers, we really recommend check out our parents' review of
Mhm.
Peppa Pig Park. We talked about it a little bit on on Disney Parks Talk Live just before this show. And usually Disney Parks Talk is on Mondays, but because of the holiday, we had it today. But we had some fun discussing the new coaster that it features and some of the elements of it that are more unique within the theme park world, and how they've done focused specifically on kind of that preschool age group. So be sure and stop by our video, Disney Parks Talk, if you're making your way to Florida and looking for something to do with your littles. Continuing with Disney merchandise, some new Marvel collectible figures have
Mhm.
made their way online.
Yep, so this is just the next wave of Marvel Legends action figures from Hasbro, and as you can see there's another Build-A-Figure. This is the controller who is a villain of Iron Man's, at least traditionally in the comics. So once again, you buy several of the figures and you get the separate pieces to build controller. So kind of fun. There's like an Iron Man, yeah, and then yes, we've got this Rhinox, I think is how you would say it. He's a Spider-Man villain, and this is a vintage version, but it's still the 6-inch type figure. So a little bit more expensive, but it's a little bit rarer. So kind of cool.
So these are available over at Entertainment Earth. This wave is a wave of 7 figures.
Mhm.
And then if you collect them all, then you'd end up with the Build-A-Figure that she was talking about. It's one of those sets where you might get a random arm or
Yeah.
leg of the guy in the middle whose name I've already forgotten. Controller.
Controller.
Of controller, as you collect these other ones. If you've noticed not in the corner, but just next to that, we keep highlighting this item on LP. So I know it's not on our list, Bekah, but can I just say, my friend Anita bought this when we were at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
It is so sweet.
Is
and
it?
so soft. And it's actually articulated. So the little arms and the little legs and the little head, they move. But yeah, she'd been wanting to kind of get something of a little higher end nature in regards to it, and just the jewelry offerings and the kind of the luxe collection. They just hadn't reached out, they hadn't really appealed to her. So when she saw this, she collects Steiff, but when she saw this, she was like, that is going in my special collection. And no, I just wanted to highlight it in case you haven't seen this adorable 50th anniversary Steiff bear. You see it comes with the medallion and the special padding on the foot. And then if I remember correctly, no, I'm not going to say because I'm unsure. I wanted to say that there was something unique about the paw, but I may be misremembering on that.
I don't know about that, but I know
there's
it's
a logo.
limited.
There's a logo, but I think it's just on the feet. I don't think he has anything. Nope, he does. left paw.
He's got something.
So they
Yeah,
say on
and
the left paw, but I'm going to think that they mean down here.
That's limited to 1,000 units, I believe, or 1,000 bears. So, which I'm surprised it hasn't sold out yet.
And I agree.
Yes,
Steiff
very
can be
pricey.
very pricey, but Gideon was given one at birth. He's 13 now. And the condition that it stayed in all these years, it's just really, really a durable brand and a really well-crafted. And in many cases, if you're somebody who likes to purchase items and enjoy them in kind of a more collectible way and then resell, this is one of those items that you can buy it, you can have it in your cabinet, you can be enjoying it for, for years. Then you pack it back up in the box you bought it in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can sell it. And chances are you either break even or you make a little bit after you've enjoyed it. Even, so it's as long as you keep it in good condition, this is one of those items that you can enjoy and then recoup. I kind of like a nicer car, right? You buy a nice car and then you maintain it and then you can resell.
That's
so
true.
Not always do you lose value even though you've enjoyed it. So continuing with the higher end world of Disney, Tommy Bahama. Now, this is not an inexpensive label.
No.
Tommy Bahama has unveiled their tropical Disney collection for this upcoming season. I'll let you talk a little bit about the items that we found here, Rebekah.
Yeah, it's an adult collection, so they don't have anything for kids, but very nice, like summery tropical vibes. Obviously, you've got the ferns there and the leaves, but yeah, like linen shorts. There's the sweater, that coral sweater, I think is really pretty. There's a shift dress, and yeah, lots of like, I don't know, like the loungewear, beachwear, but that's a little bit more upscale and a little bit classier. And it features Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So, I don't know. I love the way it looks, but yeah, those prices, they go up to like $198 for a single shirt, which seems like a lot to me.
I've bought a few Tommy Bahama items over the years. I'll admit that I've bought them at Nordstrom Rack. And so they've been more within my budget, but they are really great quality items. I could tell. I like it when I pick up an item that has a substantial brand or, and a price tag to go with it. And I can tell why.
Yes, that's true.
So in the case for me, it was a striped dress that I'd seen at the Grand Floridian of all things. It was in one of their gift shops. And I was like, wow, that is a really stunning dress, but it's a simple knit dress. This price is a little bit more than my budget for just a simple knit dress. And I found it online through Nordstrom Rack and was able to pick it up at a substantial savings. But when it arrived, I was like, okay, I understand why. It's like the dress just felt like it would hold up better. Like it's not going to have the same lifespan as the knit dress I buy from, Target.
Right, right.
For $20, kind of scenario. So yeah, no, Gio, definitely the price tag on Tommy Bahama will be more equivalent to what I consider to be like a woman's dress. You might see for typical for a woman's dress. Men's shirts are not on average dress shirts. You don't typically see them within that, $170, $100 price range. Even Roosevelt's shirts are more in the 50s,
they're like 60s, yeah,
right, price range. So yeah, so you're dealing with a very high end brand with the Tommy Bahama, and yep, Gio's also seen it at the Disney resorts. Yeah, Tommy Bahama at the Poly. See, so what you do, Gio, is if you see it there, then you write down the information on it, and then you go home and you look at Nordstrom Rack and see if you can find it there. Because I did. I saw it at the Grand Floridian, and then I went home and purchased it from Nordstrom Rack. Over at Pandora, they are bringing you Marble Charms.
This is their first ever Marvel by Pandora collection, and they went ahead and did several of the Avengers. So you see there, we've got Iron Man, Black Widow, we've got Black Panther. There's a Hulk figure or Hulk charm as well. And then to indicate some of the other heroes, we've got like Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and then Cap's shield. I really like how these look. A lot of them also have like the signature phrase of the character etched or engraved somewhere on there. Yeah, like that's I don't know. It's kind of fun. And if you're starting your Pandora collection, then it's going to be pretty expensive. But if you're just buying individual charms, they're about $50 to $80 for these. And then there's some like the Infinity Gauntlet. There's some collections that are about $290. But really, really pretty. I don't have any Pandora. I do like the Black Widow charm though, but I don't think I'm going to start a collection strictly on that charm.
No, I was really impressed with the variety of offerings that they had, and then the posing that they opted to go with Black Widow Hulk. I love the Hulk smash. That's what it says on his back.
Yes,
Hulk smash. And then with Black Panther, of course, it says Wakanda Forever. On the back of Thor's hammer, it says Worthy. And they have Pandora offers like bracelet chains. I don't what. That are more simple, but then they also have this one that's got the Avengers logo on it.
Yes.
So
there's that
they'll have some Pandora charms.
And they have an Infinity, well, like the Infinity Gauntlet, they also have the Infinity Stones on a charm, and then they have an Infinity Ring. And I really do like the ring. The ring's $100. I am thinking about getting that, but I have not yet.
That is really nice, and it's a subtle nod as a fan, to the Infinity Stones and your love of Marvel. So a nice way to kind of carry that geek passion into your wardrobe without necessarily screaming it to the universe. Which sometimes it's nice to have it with you without screaming it to the world. So
yes,
yeah, I'll do that sometimes with socks.
Right,
if you're wearing a pair of slacks, nobody knows, but I know.
Yes. And you're like, you can get away with being dressier or a little bit more like maybe work appropriate for some folks. But then it's like, you're like, oh, but I've got my Black Widow charm here.
Yep,
I've got Black Panther with me. I'm thinking Wakanda forever.
Yep. When it comes to geek knowledge, the art of books, you'll probably find them on the shelf of our homes, right? I know I have several. I suspect a few have made their way into the Burbank household as well. I'm not totally sure, but
not a lot, but we do have a few.
Yeah, we have a few. You have a few as well. This week, Mike Celestino, our Star Wars correspondent, actually was able to review the Art of Star Wars Mandalorian Season 2. We talked a bit at length about it in Star Wars Headlines. Mike sharing some of his personal takes, elements of the book that he personally enjoyed, but just to give you an idea, you get to see a little bit about the behind the scenes of of the development of the series. Sometimes there's a bit of character concept development that is exposed within these art of books. You'll get a deeper dive into specific characters that were created for the series. In this case, the Krayt Dragon. They talk a little bit about the various types of special effects that go into the creation of bringing something such as this to life within this series. So be sure and check out Mike's review of the season 2 Art of the Mandalorian season 2 right here on Laughing Place. And if you want to hear us chat about it, check out Star Wars Headlines also right here on this YouTube channel. Continuing in the world of Star Wars, Becca's gathered up a few items from Girls Crew. No, Crew by Girls.
Crew, I think it is Girls Crew. I might have put it the wrong way somewhere.
No. No. It's totally on me. It's Star Wars by Girls Crew. The company is Girls Crew.
Okay, yes. So I saw these today on StarWars.com actually, and we had seen a few of their items back during the Bring Home the Bounty. So this was a while ago, leading up to the Book of Boba Fett. But yeah, they have a really pretty assortment of rings and then necklaces, and then there's a few earrings as well. But again, this is like that, you've got that geek love going on there in a little bit more of a subtle fashion.
I love this Death Star ring, and then they even have an X-Wing ring.
Yeah.
And it's just caught my eye. They're darling.
I think they also have a Star Destroyer. Like there's a couple different styles, and they have a BB-8 necklace, and they have an R2D2, and then Grogu and Yoda. So, we're kind of covering several different bases here.
And this company is more geared towards the younger set, I think, in the way that they're styled, the way they're marketed. And so, you're looking at a price range of $45 for the rings. This is a more accessible price range for jewelry of this sort. They've got a lot. They do gold or rose gold or silver base for their designs in many situations. You can pick whichever of those metal tones you prefer. So be sure and check out Girls Crew for more Star Wars jewelry. We've been kind of keeping an eye on them lately, so they've been popping. They've been popping up more and more. But Bekah, I didn't get to tell you before we came on air, but Rock Love has another surprise coming tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, hang on. Let me pull it up because
I was gonna check them out today, and then I was like, no, well,
no, they where'd it, hang on, it'll pop right up in my. Okay, so they've got this little teaser on their front page. A perfect day to be at sea. Oh, now I have to wait for it to come back around because now they're going to show me these amazing Marvel stuff. But there you go. It's all just bubbles. It launches on the 24th, and it's a Little Mermaid collection. It's various crystals, kind of ocean tones, seashells, bubbles. They've got a little celebration of her tail fin. So this set right here is the tail fin collection. This is my favorite of the ones that they previewed today. So if you're a fan of Little Mermaid, be sure and stop by Rock Love. I know that we'll be posting more information about it right here on Laughing Place, but had to sneak that in because it popped up not too long before, or at least popped up to me not too long before we came on air. Let's see, Bekah, we've made it through the list of items we wanted to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and share the Sensational Seven. And this week, the Sensational Seven, I kind of just went back to basics, and I'm just going to celebrate the dwarves themselves. And we're going to start off with this t-shirt. It's over at Macy's. It's Sleepy, because he's the first of the seven dwarfs I highlight, because I always go Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. And here we're learning this nap is not going to take itself. Oh, man, Sleepy, I'm with you. I could use a nap today. Next up is Happy. 6 of 7 dwarfs are not happy statistically. And once again, since this is at Amazon, you can opt for what color you prefer to have this design in, and they have it in various fit types, whether it's that more boxy classic men's cut, women's cut, a bit more narrow in the hips, and or a junior cut. Next after Happy is our Grumpy. I had fun once. It was awful. Yeah, that's Grumpy.
That sounds about right.
And Dopey, I'm highlighting a mini statue that's over at Entertainment Earth. They actually have all 7 dwarfs in this unique, brightly colored, multiple colorations and patterns. So you can find that. That's the Brito mini statue. This was Dopey, but they've got them all over there. For Sneezy, the illest.
Okay.
37. This is a box lunch. It cracked me up. It's kind of why I went with the 7 dwarfs this week, because the shirt just kind of made me giggle.
Yes, absolutely.
Bashful is among the dwarfs featured on this Loungefly. Look at him standing there all bashful. So you can pick that up at Loungefly. It's just a simple design. This is not one with a particularly patterned interior, just a very basic look. And that's available for $69.90 over there at Box Lunch. And finally, the classic is what I always say when I go to my choice for Doc. And we've got just, Snow White and the dwarfs in a t-shirt. I like how Sleepy is managing to sleep even though he's in a pyramid.
Right?
And I'm not sure I'd put
Multitasking.
Sneezy at the base of my pyramid.
Yeah. You would
Right?
think you'd want him like at the top or something. So
Yeah, you'd put
anything goes.
Bashful down there because he's just gonna fall asleep, so he's not gonna move. So you'll always have your stability.
Hmm.
So like I say, not my choice, but hey. And that's my sensational 7 for this week. Just a brief look at 7 items inspired by the dwarfs. Oh, Bekah, we made it through a lot of
We
stuff this
did.
week.
I love that we did an actual Seven Dwarfs Sensational 7. That was really fun.
See, Jeffrey knows what I'm saying. Nothing can go, nothing wrong there. Oh, Bekah, there's so much still out there that we didn't even touch on today. I'm going to let you highlight some of the other items they can learn about on laughingplace.com that are available around.
Yes, we have a Minnie Mouse baseball cap that looks like one of her vintage looks. So it's a blue and polka dot baseball cap, and then it's got a little hat on top of it with her signature flower, and of course there's ears. So a lot going on there, but it's really cute. We have over at Funko, they have an exclusive Snow White pop and matching pin. It's part of the Ultimate Princess celebration, so there's some pretty coloring on that, and I think they're probably going through all the princesses because they have Snow White and Moana. We have Marvel Mech Strike Funko Popped, which are part of the Marvel headquarters, like a storyline that they have going on over there. So they've announced that Monster Hunters is the second season, and so we've already got pops. We have some new pins, Disney pins, with Sam Eagle and Turning Red, Beauty and the Beast. There's a really pretty Beauty and the Beast blind pack. Did you look at that? It's like the stained glass windows, and yeah, you get 2 pins with each purchase, but you don't know what you're gonna get. It's really
Wow, it's cool that they have a Sam Eagle pin because he was featured in celebration of President's Day. He did a little video from the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln there at Disneyland. If you haven't had a chance, go check it out. He calls Disneyland the most patriotic place on earth. It's very cute.
And then they decided they're going to change the Main Street Electrical Parade.
That has been the joke today.
Oh, well, Sam got his moment. He got his moment.
It was so good.
And then we have Stony Clover Lane has some new travel essentials, some bags with the Sensational 6. So Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Daisy. Did I miss anybody?
Nope, that's it. That's the 6. And this is the one with the red back. It has like a red base, right? And then the characters on it, so it's kind of that primary red.
They have red. They also have like a pink or like but I like the red is definitely the better of the 2. Okay. We talked a little bit about Marvel and Rock Love last week with the headpiece collection and her helmets. That's available now. There's some Eternal shirts on Shop Disney, and we've got finally series 10, I believe. Yes, in Stitch Crashes Disney is coming on Friday. So it's going to be Pocahontas, and we still have 2 more to go before who knows what.
Wow.
Yes.
Finally. I can't believe it's taken this long.
I know.
These were released, monthly in 2021, and we were expecting them to already be over, and here we are in February, finally getting number 10.
Yeah, and I've seen like on Shop Disney UK, I believe they're already done. Like they got through the entire series. So don't know why, but finally it's coming.
Apparently, whatever chain issues were not impacting their UK consumer opportunities. So Geo points out that tonight on Disney Trivia Live, there will be 2 contests. Hey, it's February 22nd, so we're having 2 contests. We always have 2. Name that video, which is a brand new style of a game for our Disney Trivia Live. So be sure and stop by Disney Trivia Live. It's right here on this very YouTube channel. And you get to play head-to-head against fellow Disney fans for the opportunity to win a free magnet. And the second game will be Stump Jeremiah, in which we will ask Jeremiah questions, and reportedly, if he is unable to hold on to the top spot, he will lose his job. not true. It's just a cat.
I would hope not.
but we had fun doing it. Here at Laughing Plates, our correspondents have kind of specialty regions of knowledge. Jeremiah is a very passionate, longtime Disney fan. We get to we go to him often for like historical data. He's hosted Dig a Little Deeper. He's hosted, I think it was one like a Disney 101 or something along those lines, where he kind of went into the history of Disney parks. So previously, these contests have featured our Marvel correspondent, Mike Mack, making sure that he qualified as such before he was, going head to head with fans on Marvel knowledge, and Mike Celestino going head to head on Star Wars knowledge. And Kyle is mentioning that he was just on Saturday, and he's happy because his jealousy would have shown through if Kyle would not have been on there. Oh, Jill, please check out Rock Love. This pendant that I'm wearing, this is actually Rock Love, a design that they no longer carry, because they sometimes will have a limited edition items, but beautiful, beautiful artisanship at Rock Love. The quality of their products is beautiful, and I hope you find something that appeals to you, because I've been very happy with each purchase that I've made, beautifully packaged as well. So a tremendous high-end, to me, high-end experience as a consumer. Let's see. Oh, and Doobie is pouring sand. I'm pouring salt on Kyle's wound, but I'll just say, hey guys, send that over to Slack. We don't need that here.
That's right.
So thank you for joining us here at Barely Necessities. We're here each and every Tuesday to discuss Disney merchandise. We have a few ideas kind of brewing in regards to some little elements maybe that we'll add to the show to get you more involved in things here. And we look forward to giving those a try next week. So stop on by, come back, check it out, see what you think. We love your feedback. But for now, that's it for us. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.